Get right, church, and let's go home. Oh, get right, church, and let's go home. Yes. Oh, y'all heard that? I was kind of short-winded. But anyways, we're not here for that. But I just had to do that because I am getting into the segment of Preachers of LA. That's why I got this purple on with this flowers going on. Because I felt like I wanted to do the announcements on Sunday morning at 11:30. You know that traditional Baptist thing going on. But I'm not giving the announcements. I am giving the review on, like I say, the Preachers of LA. And if I haven't introduced myself, J Prissy baby, coming at you once again. I would like y'all to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and also click those thumbs up button, and I would love to hear from you all. I'm just gonna get into it. Baby, this episode here was good and it was inspirational for me. It just gave me what I needed at the right time, because I don't mind the shade and I don't mind the drama or whatever, but this was really a touching thing. Pastor Gipson's sister has been on drugs for 30 years, and the family came and they reached out to him and was like, we got to grab her now because she's not looking the same. Now I must say this, they was like, she looking bad. They was like, usually for her to be on heroin and all that other stuff, usually she keep herself up, but they was like, she looking bad. But when I saw the lady, I thought she was a nice looking lady. She looked like that. She she liked nice things, and she was kept up well to me. But I felt like, hey, if she kept up, if this her bad, I could just imagine what she really looks like, because like I said, she ain't look strong out to me. But hey, that's their sister, they know her, but she look good to me. But I'm just glad that they reached out to her, baby. He had a plan, and baby, they executed their plan and got the sister. And I was just really shocked, you all, how the sister was like, she is going through. She was like telling them, like, I guess her stomach was hurting because of the heroin and everything else. She was open about that, baby. She was in that back seat in that G-Wagon, was like, she's calling the dope dealer and all this other stuff, giving him directions to get to her at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And I was like, really? And the guy did show up, okay? And I don't know if y'all caught it or whatever, but he passed her some kind of substance, and Pastor Gipson caught that too. And one thing that I love about it, because Pastor Gipson, he's from the streets, and like he let his presence be known to that guy, because the guy came in disrespectful, hugging on her, whatever. I guess he was trying to slide it on the slide, the package and stuff like that. I just felt some kind of way, but you know what? Thank God for Pastor Gipson. That's all I gotta say about that, because thank God that he has had a past and he know how to deal with the streets. Because hey, you ain't see no drama going on, okay? He was letting them know where he was coming from, and I really appreciate that. And my heart goes out to his sister. I think her name is Sean. So hey, for those of the believers out there, pray for her, because she will be on my prayer list too. She was able to get some help, and she was just listening to them and everything else. And I really feel like this, at the end of the day, I don't feel like nobody wants to be in that position, you know what I'm saying, wants to see their life like, oh, I'm gonna be a drug addict. I don't think so. I think circumstances may come, and you get caught up and you don't know how to find your way out. And she kind of felt some kind of way about her family, felt like they gave up on it and stuff like that. And like he said, he ain't giving up on her, like that's his sister, and he got up and preached on Sunday morning. It was like, he told her he'll travel the 7 seas, to get his sister out from the pits of hell. I think he said the pits of hell, but I know he said 7 seas. And baby, he was preaching that thing on walking up down that aisle, and I was like, yes, preach that, Pastor Gipson. Like, that was really touching. And I know that Preachers of LA kind of get like a little bad rep or whatever, because they are doing this type of show. But I must say, I truly enjoy it, because you get a little mixture of everything, and they keeping it real. At the end of the day, they keeping it real. It's time out for the foolishness of most of these church goers going, and these pastors or whatever trying to shake it and fake it or whatever, and not meaning what they say. But these guys are seeming like that they meaning what they say, and they are doing the work of the Lord. Hallelujah. Now I just have to say this, who else I want to get on? McClendon. Now McClendon, he getting death threats and all of this other stuff, and he trying to explain to the security people. And Farnsworth Bentley was on there. He was married. I didn't even know he was married. Have a little cute little girl, so it's just like, they was having a little talk and stuff like that. And then it goes back into him talking about the death threats and everything else. And like, Farnsworth Bentley was like, he don't even know celebrities that go through what Pastor McClendon goes through. And a lot of people that don't know from the inside of it, not to say like I just really know, but I've heard stories, from different churches and stuff like that of, members, my friends, but like, people really want to harm the pastor, if they want to hurt Jesus, what makes you think they don't want to hurt pastors? I mean, we are living in a real world today, and you will hope that they won't want to. We don't even know if the Pope get death threats. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people just out there want to be cruel and want to hurt the men of God. So it's just like, man, that's really sad. And, he got to protect himself at the end of the day, and his family and the congregation. Now, let's get into Mr. Dietrick and Dominique. Now, I must say that Dietrick has been, I don't know about y'all, but Dietrick has been pressing the issue about him and Dominique not staying together, and he tired of his, her staying over here, he staying over there, and they not being as one. And I kept saying to myself, if you felt that strongly, Dietrick, why you just didn't go ahead and have the ceremony? But it kind of folded over to where, it was explained that, I guess Dietrick have, I guess he feel a certain kind of way in the look of his parents' eyes or whatever, which I'm kind of surprised at that, because he look like he don't give a damn what people say. He gonna do what he want to do. And it was very shocking, but I was so glad, because I was like, damn, if he feel this way, why don't he just go ahead and just marry the girl, just have a ceremony and be done with it, but I guess he also wanted to give her the wedding of her dreams and stuff like that. And you could tell like Dietrick really loves Dominique, and they have an adorable baby. And baby, he had that house waiting on her, that 6-bedroom, and it was gorgeous. I must say it was beautiful, and I just like them together because she balanced Dietrick out. Like I always say, Dietrick is something else. And it is so amazing how it was leaked out. Did y'all know about them pictures on Dietrick? Showing his little wang. Well, it wasn't little, but his wang, that piece down below. And I was like, it's just sad because I found it on Funky Dineva. But I thought it was so sad because I'm like, why all of a sudden this woman want to put him on blast or whatever? Apparently he has moved on and everything else. I don't like that. I just really have a thing for people to do that. Like, this guy has moved on. He's doing his own thing, enjoying his life with his new wife, his baby, and here it is, this thing that he had an affair with some years back, I guess. I don't know, but leaked some pictures that's supposed to be of Dietrick, so even though I've been saying my little spill about Dietrick and everything else, but it's all out of love. I don't mean no harm about it. I just speak the truth, okay? But I feel some kind of way, like, how dare you do that? But hey, it's a free country. People feel like they could post and do whatever they want to do. But I did like how they did get, they got married in the back of the mother's house or whatever, and it was approved by her, that, he was just like, he did not want to get in that house and, have to be there by himself or whatever. Dominique was feeling the same way, was like, baby, I want to be over here with you too. So I get that, they in love and they want to be together and they trying to do what's right. But it was like, why is Dietrich keep pressing this or whatever? Like, I want to have my family now. I was like, I was talking to my brother. I said, what? I think Dietrich ain't tapped that in a minute. He probably repented for his sins and felt like he couldn't touch that girl until they got married. And I'm thinking that's what it is, because their flesh was getting weak. Because it's like the wedding is a month later, so you couldn't wait. It was like, no, he could not wait no longer. It's like, yeah, you probably was holding out. They probably was holding out, trying to do what's right and everything else. And, it's just like, it is what it is. I'm not trying to judge him or badge him about that, because at the end of the day, he is a pastor or whatever. So, you know, he know from right from wrong, you know, and stuff like that. And the guy that officiated the wedding, don't he play for Bad Boys? I could have sworn I seen him on some drums on one of these celebrity shows. I know I'm not tripping, but I didn't have time to Google him tonight. I just had to get on here to do this review on it, and I must say I was just really happy to see how, you know, Pastor Gipson was doing his thing with his sister. And like I say, Dietrick and Dominique tied the night of you know, a private ceremony. I really enjoyed that in their house. Like I say, it's beautiful. You can't even hate on their house. It is what it is, okay? But I have to go, so stay tuned. Bye, you all.